Okay, day 6. Today we're heading down to the campsite at Agawa Point. Yesterday was a relatively easy day. It was also our longest day. Today I measured and we're looking at around 7 kilometers, but we figure it's going to be closer to 10. We have no idea what the terrain is like, but rumor has it this section is pretty difficult. So I think we're going to be in for another long day getting down to the next campsite. Okay, we just made it to Barrett South and we're at 1.15 kilometers and it took us about 25 minutes. So not hard to get here from Barrett North. This is the further of the two sites. It's not bad. It's actually got a little bit better shelter from the wind in terms of tree cover. And there's a lot of benches. Okay, so yesterday the island that I was calling Barrett Island, I now believe this is actually Barrett Island. You can see the smaller little rock outcrops. And this just blended into the horizon line, we didn't notice it. Okay, we're at the first of the Barrett Island campsites. There's 2 of them in this cluster. And we're at 2.9 kilometers, hour and a half to get here. So we're at the second Barrett Island site, and it took us about an hour 45, and it's 3.4 kilometers. Okay, we're at Sinclair North, and it took us just over 2 hours 25 minutes and 4.55 kilometers to get down here. This is a spur trail. It takes you a little ways off the main trail and out on kind of a point. And we could see earlier where this campsite was from one of the lookouts. Looks like a pretty cool spot. We're not going to go down there today because we're trying to get to Agawa Point. But this is the distance and how long it'll take you to get here. Okay, so we just passed the Pictographs and we're heading on towards Agawa Point where our campsite is. We're going to actually come back here on our last day to look at the Pictographs. We won't have our packs and it'll be a lot nicer to go down and take our time. Okay, we're at the Agawa Point campground. It was 9.2 kilometers to get here and just over 5 hours. I wouldn't say the terrain was difficult, but there was a lot of elevation gain going up and down. And I will say the terrain just past the Pictographs was awesome. It was just mind-blowing going through that area. There was caves and crevasses you had to go through. The trail was really cool. Okay guys, it's our last morning, just about to hit the trail. As far as I can tell, we probably have around 8 or 9 kilometers to get back to the visitor center. And we talked to some people yesterday, and apparently this part of the trail is fairly easy. I think this morning early on it's going to be still a little difficult, but then I think we're going to get onto a part where it's fairly straight and level. So hopefully we're looking at 3, maybe 4 hours to get back to the visitor center. Hopefully this video was helpful with the times and the distances and kind of a description of the terrain. You can see just how difficult this trail is. It's an amazing trail. We may even come back for a third run next year and try to do it, you know, in one less day maybe, but super awesome. I really liked the part around Agawa Point and the Pictographs. The trail, just, it's mind-blowing going through those cracks and caves. And honestly, to the north part of the trail, it's very, very difficult, but it's also very rewarding and really cool to go through that kind of terrain. So highly recommend this park and this trail if you're looking for something a little more challenging. So if you just go another 200 meters, you'll walk across some rocky kind of area and you'll cut into the woods. And that's the second campsite for Agawa Point. Now, I think I mentioned there is 2 sites at that other location, but the other one isn't marked with one of these orange markers. So we're about 3.15 kilometers in, and we just hit the beach and the campsites north of Agawa River. Okay, we did it. 8.2 kilometers this morning to get here from Agawa Point. Just over 3 hours. When you leave Agawa Point heading south, it's a little bit difficult at first, but like we suspected, you end up coming down to the coastline right by the highway, and you're pretty much walking flat trail all the way here.